Good morning, students. Let's start our third lesson of Supplementary Reader. An Alien Hand is the name of the book, and the name of the lesson is The Desert. In the beginning, the summary of the lesson is given. A desert is generally without water and vegetation. A green patch with fresh water and green trees in the middle of a vast desert is a beautiful sight. A desert may be too hot or too cold. So this is the summary of the lesson is given. In this, the writer has told us a desert is generally without water and vegetation. A green patch with fresh water and green trees in the middle of a vast means large, desert is a beautiful sight. A desert may be too hot or too cold. Let's begin the lesson. Those of us who live in regions covered with forest and surrounded by hills may find it difficult to imagine what a desert is really like. So, in the beginning, the writer told us that those people who live in regions means areas, meaning is given underline, that those people who live in those areas covered with forests and surrounded by hills means encircled by hills, they can find it difficult to imagine what a desert is really like, means they cannot understand what a desert is really like in real sense, what type of desert is. The popular belief is that it is an endless stretch of sand where no rain falls and therefore no vegetation grows. The popular belief means people's faith. Fact is that it is an endless stretch of sand means everywhere there is sand and where no rain falls and therefore no vegetation grows. Means in desert there is less rainfall and no vegetation grows. Vegetation means trees, plants, etc. It is dry, hot, waterless, and without shelter. Some people's belief is that desert is dry, hot, without water, and without shelter. Means in desert we have no place to live. But this is not entirely correct. Means this belief is not completely correct. For those who have studied it, means those people who have observed it, who have studied about it, the desert can be a beautiful place. Yes, students, the desert can also be a beautiful place. It is the home of a variety of people, animals, and plants that have learned to live under very hot and dry conditions. So, writer told us that those people who have observed the desert, they found that desert can be a beautiful place. It is a home of a variety of people. Different type of people live in desert, animals and plants. Those these animals and plants, they have also learned to live under very hot and dry conditions. Next paragraph. True, the ground is not always hidden by a cover of grass, plants, and trees as it is in other climates, but whenever it rains, which is rare, desert flowers bloom and the sight can be as rewarding as that of any tropical garden. Now, the writer tells us it is true, it is fact that the ground of the desert is not always covered with grass, means there is no greenery throughout the whole year. Plants and trees as it is in other climates, means as in other climate areas, other regions, There is green grass on the ground, plants are also there, trees are there. But in desert, it is not a common sight. But whenever it rains, which is rare, desert flowers bloom. So writer tells us that whenever it rains means whenever it rains there, which is rare means sometime it rains, desert flowers bloom. So in deserts also flowers bloom, and the sight can be as rewarding as that of any tropical garden. So the sight of those flowers, it can also be as rewarding, as remarkable, as beautiful as that of any tropical garden. Tropical means pertaining to the tropics area. You have read about such type of areas where rains falls continuously. Next paragraph. A desert is not always a flat, unchanging wasteland of dry sand. It may have mountains and hills. It may have an oasis, big or small. So, writer is saying, writer says that a desert is not always a flat, unchanging wasteland of dry sand. It may have mountains and hills. He says that desert is not a flat land throughout the whole year. Always it is not a flat, unchanging wasteland of dry sand. It may have mountains and hills. There can be we can find there mountains and hills also. It may have an oasis, big or small. So writer is saying that we can find oasis also. Those oasis can be big or small. So meaning of oasis is given. An oasis is like a green island in the middle of a desert where a spring or a well gives plants and trees a better chance to grow. So according to the writer, an oasis is like a green island in the middle of a desert. Just like island is an area of land covered with water from the all side. In the same way, an oasis is a green patch of land where plants are there and trees are found there, and it has water resources also. So let's see the picture given on the next page. So this is the picture of an oasis. You can see here a pond of water is also there, people are also there, plants, trees, cactus plants are also there, dates trees are also there, and camels are also there. Means animals are also there, plants, trees, human beings, everything is there. So desert also vegetation and plants grows, and in the area of oasis trees and plants they have better chance to grow. A desert may be hot like the Thar or cold like Ladakh. So now writer tells us that a desert may be hot like the Thar. We know that Thar is the largest desert of India in Rajasthan. So desert may be hot like Thar and or cold like Ladakh. Ladakh is also a desert, but it is covered with ice from all sides. Everywhere there is ice. But generally speaking, if a place has little or no water and vegetation, people usually call it a desert. So now the writer has given us a general definition of a desert. It is a place which has little or no water and no vegetation, or you can say little vegetation. A few people usually called it a desert. Some deserts are almost totally without water. Now the writer is telling us about the different type of deserts. He is saying that some deserts are almost totally without water, means there is no water. In some places, strong winds blow, raising heaps of sand and depositing them as mounds. So, in such area, when strong winds blows, that wind raise the heaps of sand and then deposit them as in the form of mounds. Mounds means meaning is given big heaps, big heaps of sand. Okay. Now these are called sand dunes that shift and move endlessly across the desert. So these mounds are called sand dunes, and these mounds generally shift and move endlessly across the deserts. Sometimes there is a mound of sand and then strong winds come and then it blows it and then the wind deposits it on the other end of the desert at the other area of the desert. Few plants can survive on such dry shifting sands. So now the writer says that few plants can survive on such dry and shifting sands. Next part of the story, let's find out what's there. Now the writer tells us that desert plants and animals learn to require much less water than most plants and animals. So the writer says that the animal and plants of the desert, they have adapt themselves, they have changes themselves, that they require much less water. And the camel is a typical desert animal. Smaller desert animal have unusual means of satisfying their need for water. So we can say in the picture also that camel animals are there and they are drinking water from the pond. Trees are also there and plants, cactus plants are also there. All living things needs water in order to survive. We know this, that all living things, they need water to survive. The few plants and animals that live in deserts have developed the ability to require less water than most plants and animals. So the few plants and animals that live in deserts, they have developed the ability, means they have developed their capacity to require less water than other most plants and animals. The camel, popularly known as the sheep of the desert, can drink a lot of water at one time. So, children, you know very well that the camel is called sheep of the desert and it can drink a lot of water at one time. Camels can do without water for days together. So writer tells us that camels, they can live without water for days together. Days together means for many days. The reason is that they sweat very little. So what is the reason? Reason is that the camels, they sweat very little. Sweat means they give out sweat very little, just like we sweat in hot season, we perspire in hot season, but camels, they sweat very little. We sweat because we must keep our body temperature constant. So what is the reason behind our sweating? That we have to keep our body temperature constant. We sweat when it gets hot and this cools the body. So when we sweat and that sweat cools our body to keep the temperature of the body constant. Camels can stand high body temperature. They don't need to sweat and can therefore retain the water they drink for long periods of time. So the writer tells us that camel, they can stand. Stand here means they can bear. They can survive in high body temperature. They don't need to sweat and can therefore retain the water they drink for long periods of time. The water which they drink, they can reserve it, keep it for long period of time. Next paragraph. The smaller desert animals don't drink water. They burrow underground during the hot day and come out at night to eat. So the other desert animals, they don't drink water. They burrow underground. Burrow means they move underground, and just like a rabbit, it also goes underground, makes a hole during the hot day and come out at night to eat. So these animals, what they do, they go underground during the day and come out at night to eat. Some of them eat other animals and get the water they need from the moisture in the meat. So these animals, they get their food by eating other animals, and they satisfied their need of water also from the moisture of the meat which they eat. Other eat plants and seeds and get water they need from plant juices. So other animals, they eat plants and seeds and get the water they need from plant juices. So the plants have also juice, and they satisfy their need for water from these plant juices. Desert plants also adapt themselves to the life they lead. So desert plants, they have changes. Adapt means change or alter or modify themselves to life they lead. Cactus plants store water in their thick stems. So it is the feature of a cactus plant that it can store water in its thick stem. Their roots lie close to the surface of the ground. So root of the cactus plant lies near to the surface of the ground and quickly absorb the moisture from the light rain that occasionally fall. So whenever it rains, the cactus plants, it absorbs the moisture from the ground when it rains. The major feature of all deserts is, of course, dryness and variation of temperature. So we came to know that most important feature of all the desert is dryness and variation of temperature. In humid climates, the moisture in the air acts like a blanket and protects the earth surface from the hot rays of the sun. So in deserts, the humid climates, the moisture in the air, it acts like a blanket and it protects the earth's surface from the hot rays of the sun. The absence of this blanket in desert lands causes the desert to heat up rapidly during the day and to cool off rapidly at night. So whenever humidity is not there, the desert land, it gets hot rapidly during the day and it cools off rapidly at night. Deserts are an important part of nature's great plan. They are there like the dense forest and the deep oceans. So now the writer tells us that deserts are also an important part of nature's great plan. They are on the land, they are part of the nature because just like the dense forests are there, just like the deep oceans are there, just because they are hot and dry, one should not look upon them as useless parts of the earth. So writer tells us that the deserts, because they are hot and dry, we should not look upon them as useless part of the earth. Deserts are also important part of our nature, and we find many types of plants, trees and animal in the desert. So this was the lesson, the desert, we came to know about the different facts of the desert. We came to know about oasis. We came to know about camel. We came to know that camel is the main animal of the desert and it is called sheep of the desert. And we came to know that many plants just like cactus and others, they changes themselves according to the weather condition of the desert. So this was the story of the desert. The writer want to say that desert has also its beauty and we can enjoy it. Thank you very much.